What is going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope you are doing well. It's been a hot minute since I've been in here, and I do apologize. It's been a little bit since I've created some videos, but yeah, getting back into creating more videos for Fractal-CRM. Just because I haven't made videos, though, doesn't mean we haven't been working hard behind the scenes. We've got speed improvements. We've got so much new things rolling out. So I wanted to show you one new feature that is on the platform. There's quite a few new features and everything, and I'll put an email together and kind of list all that out. But one new feature I want to show you, and then also I want to dive into forms. I was helping one of our users the other day with the kind of prettying up the forms, and so I want to dive in and drop a little snippet of code that will drastically improve the look of the form. So improving the forms is one thing that's on the roadmap, but until then, we've got just some code that we can drop in, and I'll walk you through all of that. All right, so let's see. Okay, perfect, sharing the right screen. So let's hop over here and let me share a couple things. Again, since the last video, we've got speed improvements are automatically built in. So your sites, your websites, your funnels, all that should be loading a lot faster. We've got new automations. We've got we've got payments. We've got global products and payments now and everything. So many cool things. But one feature I want to hit on real quick here, and then we'll dive into forms. But I probably have not, obviously I haven't communicated this well enough, but under marketing, we've had the emails and the templates and the trigger links and everything. You can now start managing your social media accounts. So we've got Facebook, Instagram, and Google My Business currently set up. LinkedIn is coming soon. I'm trying to think what else. Twitter is coming soon. So we've got a whole roadmap of additional platforms. But already you can publish to and really see this as your business hub, and that's what we want Fractal-CRM to be. We call it the Infinitely Scalable all-in-one marketing, sales, and CRM platform. Again, unlike Keap, unlike all these other softwares and platforms, and I've used almost all of them before, where you get charged either per email address or per contact or per user. We wanted this to truly be the infinitely scalable platform for you. Now, with your account, you do get, depending on which level of account you sign up for, you do get so many emails and texts or phone call minutes included as part of your plan. Now, if you go over that limit, and it is, and you can check all that out when you sign up and everything, you do get charged you do get charged above and beyond your monthly allotment, and that's just because that's a hard dollar cost to us, and we just simply pass it through. But you get thousands every single month. But if you've got 100,000 contacts and you're emailing them every day, obviously that cost adds up, and that is not included. We just pass that cost on. But we did want this to really be your business hub, and obviously in today's day and age, part of that is being active on social media, and so this new social media planner here it goes toward, or is part of that goal. All right, so one thing to keep in mind, though, a couple years ago, and this is more just kind of an FYI, a couple years ago, Facebook actually removed their what's called their API, but their from the personal profile. So not just with Fractal, but with any software, you can't actually schedule posts to your personal profile, but you can schedule on your page, in a group, things like that. So not your personal profile, but you can, again, go to your page and post in a group and things like that. And that's totally on Facebook, and they got rid of that feature a couple years ago. So I do recommend you come in here and you can go to Marketing and Social Planner, and you can click you click on the icon, and it will pull up connecting each one to it. So that's how you set it up. It's very simple and straightforward, but yeah, so now you can start scheduling your posts directly here within the Fractal-CRM platform. So that was one thing. Again, hop in here, go through things. There's so much, there's tons of new stuff that I'm super excited about. Again, I'll work on putting kind of a synopsis of some of that. A lot of it's behind the scenes, again, with site improvements and speed and things like that. But I did want to hop in here and talk to you about forms, because again, I just finished helping one of the users with that. So if we come down here to sites and we go to forms, and this is just our test demo one. On the roadmap, we do have set up, or we do have on the roadmap to have a lot more customizations directly built in, with the drag and drop and all of that. That just, it hasn't been our highest priority. But again, we can kind of get around that or do some cool things with it with some custom, just a little bit of snippet of code. So let me kind of walk you through a couple things here on the forms. Typically you're going to want, at least first name, email address. So I'm just going to drop some in here, and phone number. We'll make these required. I'm going to show you how. And then a button. So a lot of times, like, you can almost tell the forms that are being built on through Fractal-CRM. Like they're kind of, I don't know. Again, they're kind of basic. They're kind of bland. But some of the things that we can do to really spice it up and make it look a lot better. So, real quick, one other thing you may want to start adding. I've started recommending this to a number of people. Is you can come in here and do custom field, and you can do checkbox. And I just label this like marketing consent. Checking this box, you agree to receive email and or SMS. Something like that, and we'll click save. But especially in states like California and New York, and so you just make that required. So now we have our marketing consent, first name, email, phone number, marketing consent, and then the button. So this is kind of what the standard form looks like. Let me show you how we can really change the look and feel pretty simply. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the labels, and I'm going to make the button full width, and we're going to go with like a kind of a greenish button like that. All right. And click here to get your awesome thing. Okay. Now, a couple other things, like typically when I'm doing this on the forms, I don't really want a border. If I'm putting it on a landing page, an opt-in page, I'd rather control the border in the element on the builder, on the page builder, and not in the form. So I will actually remove the border. You can play with the radius and all that. So now we've got first name, email, phone number. We've got the marketing consent form or checkbox, and we've got the button here. Personally, I kind of like the button to be a little rounder. Okay. Now here's what I'm going to drop in the group, and I'll post it on there. By the way, if you know others who are looking for or who would find value in an all-in-one platform such as this, be sure to invite them in the group. They can go and they can actually, we've got that whole test demo, so they can go and sign up for a, it's not a demo account, it's actually, they'll get set up as a user with access to our demo our demo here. So they can go in, they can play around with it, they can do all that. It's not a separate account set up individually. We have one demo account, and you can sign up for a demo and get access to it. Okay, so I will drop this code, but check this out. Look how much better. Oh, of course I made that a little too big, which we can always adjust, but look how much better that looks. It looks way more professional. It looks, and so what you can do is there's a few things here that you can come in and adjust. So you've got the font weight, all that good stuff. So I'm not going to walk through necessarily all this. Form controls like these types of fields. There is a separate one for phone, so that's why that is a little bit different. And then you've got the item. Let's see. I usually have this, and I'll put it in the other place, but I usually have it set out. But so then .btn, that's your button. So for instance, if we wanted to make that 18, you see that shrinks the font, and you can just play around with it and do all that. Here's the box shadow. So if we wanted to get rid of that, see, that takes out or you can change the color. Like maybe you like that, but you just want a different color, so you could totally change that to give it kind of that 3D little bit of depth. But there we go. So just with one little bit of code, I'll remove it. You can see you go from that, which again is certainly functional, but you go from that to something that just looks a lot better, a lot more professional. So excited to, and I'll drop that in the group. And so you can adjust the height. I mean, again, you can kind of look through and play with some of this to make it to your liking and all. But that is that. And then you can see here, if we go to link and we just open it up, why did that not sure what that was doing, but anyways, but it makes it look so much better. The other thing, make sure you over here on submit whatever URL you want to add. If you have a Facebook pixel, make sure you add it there. And then over here, by default, it's on form submission, submit application. If it's an application form, obviously you want that. Otherwise, you can't even, let me move my head just a little bit. Otherwise, you probably want to change this to lead if it's just the opt-in form. So you can do that. But again, that little bit of code really improves the form. And so highly recommend hop in here, take a look at all the functions, all the new features and everything. And we'll have more videos rolling out soon. But yeah, and then again, if you know someone right now, we don't necessarily have an official affiliate program, but if you send somebody and they sign up for one of the paid programs, let me know and we'll set up. We don't have the full affiliate program rolled out yet, but we will set up so that you are compensated for sending people and businesses here to Fractal-CRM. All right, hopefully you found this useful. Again, I will drop the code into the group here along with this video. And if you have any questions, be sure you can reach out to support@fractal-crm.com, support@fractal-crm.com. All right, have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see you guys later.